Hello, everyone. My name is Jet Hayes. Thank you for tuning in to this topic as I dive into United States economic policies in the past and their influence on immigration and how they interact with each other, how cause and effects, and kind of where we can go from here because immigration has a big effect from the economy. The economy affects immigration big time. So, kind of seeing if we can find a middle ground because there's a lot of um, animosity over immigration, and kind of want to show why that happens and why there's been a lot of immigrants in the past few decades. So, here we go. First topic I want to talk about is the Bracero program. The Bracero program was enacted from 1942 to 1964. And what it was a temporary worker program. So Mexican immigrants can come to the United States, fill jobs during the summertime or whenever harvest is, fall, summer, spring, help those farming businesses. They were able to make money. They brought that money back to Mexico to reinvest it in their economy. And all in all, it was a great policy for both countries. So you that was a lot of the immigrants coming in from that time period were just temporary workers. And when that shut down, you kind of saw that influence increase in unauthorized immigration because those braceros were going back into the United States to look for those farming jobs. So temporary working programs are, I think, are very beneficial to both countries. And next, NAFTA. NAFTA was enacted in 1993. I'm sure most people have heard of NAFTA. It stands for the North American Free Trade Agreement. And what it is was open trade pretty much between the United States, Canada, and Mexico. So everyone thought this was going to be a major influence in immigration because for the opposite reasons. So they thought that okay, this is going to benefit everyone's economies super well, so that immigrants aren't going to have to come to the United States or vice versa. So that's what people thought. What really happened was the opposite. So after NAFTA came into effect, there was a big spike in immigration, especially unauthorized immigration from Mexico to the United States because of this lovely starch right there, corn. And so what happened before NAFTA, Mexico's biggest export was corn. And after NAFTA, the United States continued to subsidize their corn farmers and and plus the free trade between the two companies made American corn prices go way down for everyone. So everyone just started buying up American corn, which put all the Mexican corn out of business. And so then all your Mexican corn farmers and farmers, a lot of farmers in general, just lost their farms. Boom, immigrate to the United States to find jobs. Also, you see an influx in manufacturing jobs from the United States to Mexico. And what these well, the impact on these, as you can see right here, this Ford plant, all of Ford's motors and engines are made in Mexico. So, like, if you're driving a Ford, that was engine was probably made in Mexico. What the impact that had was now these big foreign investments, foreign to Mexico investors are coming into Mexico, putting in these factories and stuff. But that's a lot of cheap labor and it's putting small businesses out of jobs. So still more jobs being lost than brought into Mexico. So you see this wave of immigrants of people put out of work. So the next best thing is to immigrate to the United States. And the United States had stricter, has still has to that day, still had strict immigration laws. So a lot of unauthorized immigration into the United States. So NAFTA is still to this date. And from here on, I mean, I think we can find a middle ground to help both countries out. Immigrants aren't bad. Open borders help very porous borders just help immigrants go to find temporary jobs and they can go back, or it can go the other way. So allowing immigrants to come in and fill these jobs that no one wants to do, like cleaning services, etc. It helps the economy. And I would say to make the best of the both worlds for future policy, you got to kind of understand these myths of immigration that some of my partners will talk about, like how immigrants don't just take taxes or take the benefits of taxes. They actually contribute to taxes in the United States. And they're also a big part of the economy, stuff like that. So we get rid of those myths of immigration. And then also you can rework this NAFTA deal to kind of help small business in Mexico go jumpstart it. Their farming industries kind of jumpstart that in a way, which will raise wages in Mexico, giving an incentive to stay instead of immigrating. So all in all, I think there's a lot of middle ground both ways, but the economy has a big impact on immigration. And thank you for watching.